In this video, we are taking a deep dive into the 10 best item cards from the Sword and Shield format, starting with an honorable mention, Switch Cart. Switch Cart reads, switch your active basic Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. If you do, heal 30 damage from the Pokemon you move to your bench. This simple effect is extremely powerful against one of the best decks in the Sword and Shield format, the Lost Box deck, featuring Sableye and his Lost Mine attack, which places 12 damage counters onto your opponent's field of play, and Radiant Greninja's attack, Moonlight Shuriken, that does 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Being able to heal your Pokemon with Switch Cart prevented the opposing Lost Box player from setting up knockouts with Lost Mine and Moonlight Shuriken. The use of Switch Cart would often determine the winner of a Lost Box mirror match. Going into number 10, we have Power Tablet. Power Tablet reads, during this turn, your Fusion Strike Pokemon's attack do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. If you were to play all 4 Power Tablets, your Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks would do 120 damage. Power Tablet is a stackable boost to the damage of all of your Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks. The damage boost Power Tablet provides is often enough to push a 2-hit knockout into a 1-hit KO. Mew VMAX, utilizing Power Tablet, was able to take 1-hit knockouts on opposing V Pokemon using Techno Blast. If you had a double colorless energy attached to your Mew VMAX to attack with, you would be doing 190 damage. With one Power Tablet, you would be hitting 220 damage. 220 was the magic number to knock out the majority of Pokemon V. In combination with Choice Belt, Mew VMAX could often reach for knockouts against opposing V-Star and VMAX Pokemon, making it one of the best decks of the Sword and Shield era. Coming in at number 9, we have Capacious Bucket. Like Energy Spinner and Energy Search, Capacious Bucket is an item card that searches the deck for energy and places them into your hand. Capacious Bucket searches for 2 basic water-type energy cards. Capacious Bucket synergized well with the Shady Dealings in Teleon line, provided additional draw support with Radiant Greninja, and helped power up water-type decks such as Palkia V-Star. With so many powerful water-type Pokemon in the Sword and Shield era, Capacious Bucket was a staple card in these decks to increase consistency and power. Coming in at number 8, we have Mirage Gate. Mirage Gate is the keystone of the Lost Zone engine. Together with Comfey and Colress's Experiment, Mirage Gate allows you to search your deck for 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, on your bench or in your active spot, provided you have successfully put 7 cards into the Lost Zone. Mirage Gate unlocks hard-to-use Pokemon, such as Dragonite V, with its powerful Dragon Gale attack that hits for 250 damage, and Zamazenta's Revenge Blast that hits for up to 220 damage on a basic 1-prize Pokemon. Mirage Gate was also used to power up powerful Pokemon such as Raikou V. With a 2 energy attack cost, you were able to power up Raikou V with a single Mirage Gate. Without Mirage Gate, powering up these attackers would be much more difficult. Coming in at number 7, we have Escape Rope. Escape Rope is a flexible switching option, as in addition to giving you a means of switching your active Pokemon without needing to pay that Pokemon's retreat cost, Escape Rope also gives you a means of forcing your opponent to choose a new active Pokemon of their own. If your opponent only has one other Pokemon on their bench, Escape Rope can be used like a boss's orders to bring that Pokemon to the active spot, while still being able to use a supporter card for your turn. Escape Rope offers a lot of disruption and consistency to any deck. Coming in at number 6, we have Ordinary Rod. Ordinary Rod is one of the most powerful item retrieval cards ever printed. As an item, it offers recovery for both Pokemon and basic energy cards, an effect normally reserved for supporter cards. Ordinary Rod reads, choose one or both, shuffle up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. That means you can shuffle basic and evolution Pokemon, and or shuffle up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Both of these effects are optional, so if you wanted to just put 1 basic Pokemon or 1 basic energy card back into your deck, you are able to do so. Ordinary Rod is an ideal inclusion in decks that need to be able to recover both Pokemon and energy cards, especially in decks that focus on single prize attackers. Ordinary Rod can ensure that your deck does not run out of attackers and energy. The most prominent deck to feature Ordinary Rod is Lost Box, featuring the amazing rare Pokemon. Ordinary Rod was used to retrieve Pokemon after they were knocked out and allowed you to put the appropriate energy cards back into your deck to use Mirage Gate. Amazing Rare Rayquaza required different energy types for its attack, and Amazing Rare Raikou needed 3 different types of energy cards for its attack. Amazing Shot. Being able to recycle these powerful single price Pokemon and place the required energy cards back into your deck made Ordinary Rod one of the strongest cards of the Sword and Shield format. Coming in at number 5, we have Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball would be on a top 10 list of item cards of all time. It is that powerful. Discarding 2 cards to get any Pokemon out of your deck is a small drawback to increase the consistency of every single deck significantly. Being able to search for Arceus V-Star or discard Archeops to find Lugia V-Star to complete your setup, or a Radiant Greninja to enhance your draw power shows how useful Ultra Ball is in every single deck. Most decks during the Sword and Shield format ran the maximum of 4 copies of Ultra Ball to increase their deck's power and consistency. Number 4 on our list is Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense's effect is a simple get any evolution Pokemon you like from your deck and put it into your hand. The drawback being you can only get Stage 1 or Stage 2 Pokemon with this effect. Not having to discard 2 cards from your hand, like with Ultra Ball, is why this card ranks higher during the Sword and Shield format than Ultra Ball. Aside from Lost Box, every deck needed to evolve Pokemon, with the main mechanic being V-Star and VMAX Pokemon. Evolution Incense was vital to searching out Drizzle and Inteleon along with Archeops to be discarded for Lugia V-Star decks. Being able to find Arceus V-Star with no drawback was also extremely powerful. Evolution Incense is a staple card for most decks and easily makes every deck with an evolution line in it much better. Coming in at number 3, we have Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net is handiest in decks as a pseudo switch or as a means of devolving Pokemon that aren't Pokemon GX or Pokemon V. Scoop Up Net is also useful for reusing the abilities of single price Pokemon that trigger when they are played or when they evolve from another Pokemon. Scoop Up Net can also remove damage counters on your Pokemon to prevent knockouts with spread attacks such as Sableye's Lost Mine and Inteleon VMAX's ability Double Gunner. The most common use for Scoop Up Net was to scoop up Drizzle or Inteleon to be able to reuse its Shady Dealings ability every single turn. Scoop Up Net allowed decks playing the Inteleon line to continuously search for the perfect trainer card every single turn. Scoop Up Net was also one of the best cards inside of the Lost Box deck, and not only allowed you to switch your Comphase from the bench to the active spot, it also allowed you to reset cards such as Radiant Greninja. You could use Radiant Greninja's concealed cards, play Scoop Up Net, and then play Radiant Greninja back down to your bench to use concealed cards once again. Scoop Up Net had so many versatile uses that it deserves its place in the top 3 of the best Sword and Shield item cards. Scoop Up Net is an extremely powerful card and was borderline in need of a ban during the Sword and Shield format. Coming in at number 2, we have Battle VIP Pass. Battle VIP Pass can be exceptional Pokemon search if it can be consistently found and played on a player's first turn. Finding 2 basic Pokemon with an item card can be a huge boon to setting a deck up for its future turns. Upon initial release, Battle VIP Pass saw little play once players realized how much their win rate increased when they were able to find Battle VIP Pass on the first turn. It became a 4-of staple in the majority of decks. It's no coincidence decks that consistently find Battle VIP Pass perform well and win most tournaments. Mew VMAX with Genesect V could draw through the deck enough. Lost Box could Flower Select to search heavily into the deck. Water decks playing Irida could find Battle VIP Pass if they were going second. And the Mew from Celebrations became an inclusion in decks with its ability Mysterious Tail, which reads once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal an item card you find there, and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. This card was included in decks just to help find Battle VIP Pass. Even though Battle VIP Pass became a dead card after the first turn. If you were able to even play one on your first turn, it could likely mean the difference between winning and losing a match. Coming in at number 1 is Quick Ball. Quick Ball is by far the most played item card of the Sword and Shield era. While in the standard format, every first place regional winning deck played 4 copies, besides niche lost box decks that only played Fog Crystal. If Quick Ball was never printed into the standard format again, I would not be surprised. Quick Ball is borderline overpowered. Its effect goes beyond just finding basic Pokemon. Being able to discard cards from your hand helps many decks set up. Energy acceleration cards, such as Dark Patch and Metal Saucer, need energy cards in the discard pile to be used. Supporters such as Melanie and Raihan need an energy in the discard pile to work. Mew VMAX could use Quick Ball to thin down the hand to use Genesec's ability Fusion Strike's system. Every deck needs basic Pokemon to set up and play the game. Quick Ball did this better than every other item card in the Sword and Shield format. Did I miss a powerful item card from the Sword and Shield era? Let me know down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Make sure you check out the rest of the top 25 Sword and Shield era item cards in the next video.